Hello, soulmates. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always stopping by. In today's video, I'll be teaching you how to cut, how to fix, and also how to sew a breast pad correctly. So if you have an issue with fixing the breast pad, it doesn't look equal, so this tutorial is for you. And don't forget to like this video, to subscribe to my channel, and to also comment. Welcome back, guys. So for this video, you will need your bustier that you've already cut out. Then we'll be using two facing. So we'll be using this soft one first. This is just to thicken the fabric, to give it more body so that it can be thick. Because if you apply your breast pad directly on it, it will be obvious. It will be showing, like the shape of the breast pad will be showing. So I like to place my paper stay, the soft one, first on it, then before going ahead to cut my breast pad. So for this breast pad, there's a shining part, which is the gum part, and there's the other part. So the gum part will be attached to the fabric directly. So this is the middle pattern of this front bustier. Then to know where and where to cut, so we have to locate the point on it. So the way I locate this point is to start from this other side. You will see that shortly. I'll start from this side, so I'll measure this straight part here. So whatever I have, I'll go down by ½ inch. So here I have 3 inches. I have 3 inches on it, but I'll be going down by ½ inch. So I'll just measure the 3 inches first. So I'm going down by ½ inch at this area. Yes, before the curvy part. Yeah, so I'm going down by ½ inch. So I measured 3 inches before, so that's now 2.5. So 2.5. So you go down by ½ inch at this curvy part of your pattern. So for this upper part, just go down by 1 inch at this area. Go down by 1 inch. Then that is fine for that part. And this part also, you go down by 1 inch. You go down by 1 inch. This is because we don't want the breast part to be interfering with the joining at that area. So I like to go down by 1 inch. So after folding, now since we know where it is starting from and we know where it is ending, so you cut your breast pad from that area. So for a pattern that is not straight like this, at this part also you go down by 1 inch. I hope you go down by 1 inch, so you know that you are not cutting it straight like that. It won't be straight. So I'm trying to mark the point on the breast pad, so that when I'm cutting, I know what I'm cutting. So now I'll just go ahead and just connect this point by cutting it like this. Then I will cut this other side too. Then I will just remove the fabric. Then I'll just cut like straight like that. So that is all for this part. Yes, this is all for this part. So the next part is to cut this other side. So you fold your breast pad again. We are folding it because we are cutting the two of them together at once. Then you place this on it. For you to know the distance, what I do is to go in by my sewing allowance at this area. Mine is 1 inch. Then after that, I'll go in by 1 inch again. So your sewing allowance, you measure it by this side, then you go in by 1 inch again. So that is where the breast pad will stop at this area. So you cut it straight like this. So from where it is starting from, yeah, yes, then where it will end. I have already marked it on the pattern rather. So you just go ahead and cut like this first before you now reshape it into a curve, like an half cycle. So to reshape into an half cycle, I just connect it like this towards this edge, and I connect towards this other edge too. Then I will just cut it out. So after cutting it out, now it's time to place the gummy parts on your fabric. Please note the gummy part, that is where you place facing your fabric. Then the other part that is not gummy will be facing up. So after you are sure you place it correctly like this, then you place the middle one too, the gummy part facing the fabric. Then you go ahead and iron for it to stick together. So after ironing, this is what I have. It is always important to iron so that when you are sewing, it does not move. But if you don't want to iron, you can also pin it down. But I prefer the ironing method. Then it is time to sew. Go ahead and sew with your sewing allowance at this area. So you start joining from the lower parts. You start joining from the lower parts. Then you join it gently all through. Hello soulmates, if you haven't liked this video, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't commented, especially if you haven't liked this video, please do that now. It helps this video gets to the right audience. Thank you. So after sewing, the next thing you'll be doing is to notch all this joining. It is very important you notch it. Some people always trim this down, but I'm just sewing with half inch, so I don't need to trim it down. So you notch. So I'll just notch the remaining parts I did not notch. So I'll just notch it. Make sure the notching does not get to the sewing, so that it will not lose. So you notch it gently like this. Then you go ahead and iron out your breast cup. You iron it out so that the shape can come out. As you can see, the breast pad are like on the same line, on the same level for the side and for the middle part. So you iron your breast pad out just like this, and you make sure you iron it correctly. So for this bustier, this is a Queen Anne bustier that I'm making. If you want a tutorial, I will link it up here, and I will also pin it in the comment section. So this is the bustier after joining, like after fixing the upper part of it, then after ironing. As you can see how nice it looks. So if you want the tutorial for the bustier, like I said earlier, it should be pinned in the comment section. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking this video. Thank you so much for commenting, for sharing with your friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.